Hello, I'm Josina Campbell.
And I'm Jessica Clary. Here are today's top stories.
In international news, Amanda Knox says she is frightened and saddened by her unjust murder conviction in the death of her British roommate Meredith Kercher. Knox's lawyer have vowed to appeal to Italy's highest court. In a statement issued from Seattle on Thursday after her conviction was upheld, Knox blamed overzealous prosecutors and a prejudiced and narrow-minded investigation for what she called a perversion of justice and wrongful conviction. She said she expected more from the Italian justice system.
An attack by gunmen and suicide bombers on government building in Baghdad has left 2 people dead. It's the latest such an attack in the heart of Iraqi capital by militants trying to further weaken the authority of the Shiite-led government. The firefight at a state-run transportation company was one of several attacks that left 11 people dead across Baghdad today. It came as Iraq is grappling with a stubborn insurgency on the country's western Anbar province. An Interior Ministry spokeswoman says at least 6 gunmen were involved in today's attack. He says police shot and killed 4 of the militants inside the building, while the other 2 blew themselves up at the entrance. He said the standoff ended with at least 1 employee and a policeman dead.
Egypt's Interior Ministry says it has arrested 11 Muslim Brotherhood members whom it accused of running Facebook pages inciting violence against the police. It alleged the group used a social networking site for inciting violence, targeting citizens, making bombs, and carrying threatening messages. It said 1 member called for the formation of an Islamic army and 2 others circulated names and pictures of police officers. Egyptian authorities have cracked down heavily on the Brotherhood since the July 3rd overthrow of President Mohamed Morsi, who hailed from the group. But Thursday's arrests were some of the first to target alleged Brotherhood members for internet activity. The Brotherhood has held nonstop protests since Morsi's ouster. Meanwhile, a more radical Islamic militant group based in the Sinai has claimed attacks targeting police.
Russia's counterterrorism agency has arrested 2 brothers suspected of assisting the suicide bombers who struck the southern city of Volgograd in late December. The bombings of the train station and trolley bus in Volgograd, which killed 34 people and wounded many more, heightened security fears against the Winter Olympics in Sochi. The National Anti-Terrorism Committee said Thursday in a statement that Magandambadi and Tagir Baturov were detained in Dagestan, a predominantly Muslim republic that has become the center of an Islamic insurgency. They are suspected of helping the suicide bombers travel to Volgograd, about 650 kilometers to the north. The agency has also released the names of the suspected bombers, Askar Sarnadov and Suleiman Magdamov, saying that they were members of a terrorist group based in Dagestan.
In national news, New Jersey Governor Chris Christie's political brand is badly damaged, while Hillary Rodham Clinton's dominance among Democrats has reached historic proportions. That's according to new polling and political strategists from both parties who gathered in Boston on Thursday to examine New Hampshire's next presidential primary. Campaigning in the first-in-the-nation primary state is expected to begin in earnest a year from now. Some would-be candidates have already begun visiting New Hampshire. Early polls suggest the Republican Party has no clear leader, while Clinton is among the strongest primary frontrunners in the history of Democratic politics. Christie was one of the GOP's most popular figures until a political retribution scandal erupted in New Jersey earlier in the month. His support among likely New Hampshire GOP primary voters has been cut in half.
He's hosting a party that he wasn't invited to. The mayor of East Rutherford, the New Jersey town where the Super Bowl is being held on Sunday, didn't have tickets to the game until he got a surprise invite this week. Mayor James Casella tells the Record newspaper that Jim Irsay, the owner of the Indianapolis Colts, offered him 2 tickets to the game after feeling badly about news reports that said that he hadn't been invited. Casella has been critical of the NFL over perceived slights to New Jersey and his town. Casella says he finds it ironic he spent tens of thousands of dollars on Giants and Jets season tickets only to be invited to the Super Bowl in his town by the Colts.
Tobacco companies and trade groups representing cigarette retailers have asked a federal court to block a new law designed to keep tobacco prices sky high in New York City. The lawsuit was filed Thursday in Manhattan. It challenges a law passed last fall that set a minimum price of $10.50 for every pack of cigarettes sold in the city, and prohibited the use of coupons or other promotional discounts to lower that cost. The ban on coupons and discounts also applies to other forms of tobacco. Tobacco manufacturers and sellers say those restrictions on coupons are unconstitutional. They want parts of the law blocked from taking effect in March. The city's law department didn't immediately respond to a request for comment. Stay tuned for entertainment news.
I'm Dominique DiBartolo. This week in entertainment news, Beyoncé is one of the world's most scrutinized pop stars, and now that study is moving to academia. The Department of Women's and Gender Studies at Rutgers University is offering a course called Politicizing Beyoncé. Kevin Allred, a doctoral student who is teaching the class, tells the university's online news site that he is using Beyoncé's career as a way to explore American race, gender, and sexual politics. The class supplements an analysis of Beyoncé's videos and lyrics with readings from Black feminists. Allred says he's seeking to help students think more critically about media consumption. Rutgers also has a class examining the theology of Bruce Springsteen's lyrics. Georgetown University has a class called The Sociology of Hip Hop, the urban theodicy of Jay-Z, focusing on Beyoncé's rapper husband. SeaWorld Orlando on Wednesday announced performers Alan Jackson and Kid Rock will headline a concert series in which 9 other performers dropped out following the release of a documentary critical of the marine park. Jackson will perform this Saturday at the Bands, Brew, and Barbecue concert series, followed by Kid Rock on Sunday. Other performers haven't been announced. 9 recording artists had backed out of performing at the SeaWorld Orlando concert series, including country singers Trace Adkins, Martina McBride, Trisha Yearwood, as well as rock performers Heart, 38 Special, and Bare Naked Ladies. They made their decision after fans launched campaigns on chance.org citing the documentary Blackfish. Blackfish explores what may have caused an orca to kill veteran SeaWorld trainer Dawn Brancheau in 2010. Stay tuned for sports.
I'm Jeff Harris. This week in sports, Mississippi Governor Phil Bryant has signed a bill into law requiring public and private schools to evaluate student athletes for concussions if they've been especially shaken up or taken a hard hit during practice or competition. A player with a concussion would be banned from play until fully recovered. Bryant signed the bill Thursday and said he spoke to NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell about it. The bill was pushed by the NFL and the Mississippi State Medical Association and supported by groups that govern school activities. The National Sport Concussion Coalition says Mississippi is the last state without a youth concussion law to set standards for medical evaluation and return to play. Bryant says the law could help all student athletes, not just football players. The law takes effect July 1st. New York City is co-hosting the Super Bowl this weekend, but its mayor will not be in attendance. Bill de Blasio will not travel across the Hudson River to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey on Sunday for a game that will be broadcast to a television audience expected to top 100 million people. De Blasio said Thursday that he has decided to watch the game on TV, just like the vast majority of New Yorkers. De Blasio says he will watch with his teenage son. The decision not to buy tickets to the high-priced event and to publicly say so is in line with the image de Blasio crafted during his campaign of a middle-class family man focused on fixing the city's widening income inequality.
I'm Emma Phillips. In local news, an on-campus water main break left SUNY New Paltz students without heat in several of the residence halls. Let's head over to Capon Hall to check it out.
On January 22, 2014, SUNY New Paltz experienced a water main break between the Student Union Building and Capon Hall. As a result, some heaters were turned off for reparation purposes, but many students questioned why the issue took a long time to get resolved. Here are some of their experiences. So I understand that you've had heater problems. For how long have you had these issues?
Since the beginning of the semester, really. They were supposed to work on the heat over the break, but I guess that didn't happen. So we've been complaining about it since the next 2 weeks, really. So the whole time we've been here, we've been trying to contact them about it.
It was at least a week. I'm not sure exactly how many days it was, but I'm not sure that they're entirely fixed because it was a little bit cold in my room still.
How do you think the school handled the situation?
I think they handled it well. I mean, the first day, I remember seeing those trucks out at night until really, really late. So obviously they were working hard on it, but it would have been nicer for the heat to come on a little sooner than it was. But I mean, I guess they did everything they could. They informed us. They sent us emails letting us know what was going on. So I think they did everything they could.
A worker from Campus Facilities Operations reported that it took 8 to 9 hours to get the heat back running in the halls after the emergency. Hopefully, next time, SUNY New Paltz will place more of an emphasis on the residents being informed and being comfortable. I'm Janice Beret, back to you in the studio.
Congratulations to SUNY New Paltz's Absolute Acapella. We spoke with the group about going to the semifinals in Boston. Let's take a closer look.
Here I am with President and Vice President of Absolute Acapella here on campus, Emily and Steven, and they're here to give us a rundown on how they made it from the quarterfinals to the semifinals. What makes you guys such a powerhouse that made you get to the place where you are today?
Well, we rehearsed for 5 days last week, 5 days in a row for at least 3 hours a day. And the judges just said that our performance was really cohesive and together, and we looked great. Like, our outfits were awesome. They're really on point. And we don't usually dance, so that was the hard part for us. And the music was really kind of easy. But we actually won outstanding arrangements for our whole set, for all of our songs, and outstanding choreography for our dancing.
In the media, a cappella groups such as Pitch Perfect makes it all seem really easy. I'm sure there are a lot more complications than the movie would portray with the process of coming up with your performance. Any sort of problems you had?
I don't really think there were any problems with us, at least. I think it was more just we had to sit down and just do all the work and get it all done, rather than kind of fool around. So there wasn't really any problems. Everyone kind of understood that what we were going for and what we had to do as good as we did.
And what are you guys hoping for its future?
Our mentality is we're just going to have fun. We're not going to win. We don't want to go in there thinking that we're better than any other group, because this next round is all groups that have won and earned their place in this next round. So, we're on an we're on an even playing field with everyone else. And yeah, we're really just going to have fun. We're not going there to win. That's not our mentality. That's not what we're about. It was really just a shot in the dark to apply and just have fun and do it as a group.
Where are the semifinals going to be held? And who do you think is your stiffest competition?
The semifinals are in Boston at the Berklee School of Music, and we actually don't know any of our competition yet because we were the first quarterfinal. So the only people that we know are the people that got second in our group, the Pointer Counts, and they were really good. And if anyone is as good as they were, then we have a lot of competition. But we're not worried. We're just excited. We want to perform again.
Well, there you have it. I'm sure they're going to take their passion and make it to the next level. All we can do is hope for the best. Back to you guys.
As Super Bowl Sunday approaches, residents and students of New Paltz join together to prepare for the festivities. Let's see what New Paltz has to offer.
Hi, I'm Lauren Albanese for WNPC-TV. I'm reporting from the Student Union Building, where I'm asking students how they're celebrating Super Bowl Sunday, whether on or off campus. Let's go take a look. So what are you doing for Super Bowl Sunday?
This Sunday, I'm an RA in Capon, so we'll be putting a program together with the Hall Gov, and we'll all just get a lot of food, sit down, and enjoy the game together.
For myself, I'll be working here at Pomodoros, which is open from 12 to 7. We're taking all pre-orders for Super Bowl. Okay, you can order pies, wings. As long as you come in Friday and Saturday, pre-order it. We can have it ready for you by game time on Sunday.
Most likely I'll be studying. I have a lot of work to do, but I'll try to catch a little bit of the game if I can.
So are you rooting for the Denver Broncos or the Seattle Seahawks?
Denver Broncos.
Denver Broncos. So Peyton Manning fan, I presume?
Yes, I am.
Yes, you are.
I am a fan, but I haven't been following this season, so I'll just be watching for the commercials this year pretty much.
I just heard Bruno Mars is playing, so probably catch Bruno Mars just a little bit.
There'll be there's gonna be TVs on, and you can watch.
Yes, we will have a 50-inch flat screen TV on in Hugo's. Plenty of space for people to come and view the game. Pizza, wings. What else could you ask for?
It sounds like it's going to be another amazing Super Bowl Sunday here in New Paltz, both on and off campus, with so many events and so many choices of wings. I have no idea where I'm going to go. So are there any special promotions going on here for Super Bowl Sunday?
Yes, we have halftime giveaways. We have 50-cent wings. We also have $5 pitchers of Bud Light, Coors Light, and we have a lot of wings to give away. We have 13 different flavors. We also have a new flavor, which is lime cilantro. And then we also, every Monday, we do the Murphy's Challenge, which we have the hottest wings in town. And if you can eat, I believe it's however many wings in a minute, you get a t-shirt. So we'll be doing that also. And all of our sauces are homemade, and we have the best wings in town.
So are there any specials going on Super Bowl Sunday here?
Yep, there's a bunch of specials actually. One will discount drinks. We have $2.50 Coors Light drafts, and since we're doing Coors Light drafts, Coors Light has graciously offered to donate us a couple of things. We're raffling off a signed helmet, Giants helmet, signed by Kim Nix, and also $2.50 Miller Lite drafts, and they donated us a recliner chair. They both will be raffled off during Super Bowl Sunday at halftime.
This is Lauren Alba Albanese. Back to you guys at the station.
I'm Josina Campbell.
And I'm Jessica Clary. Thanks for watching.